Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. So Jim Beglin, what is your interpretation of the way they appear to be lining up?
Well, if flexibility doesn't have an influence on this system, we truly are looking at an approach that is quite negative. But at least there is good scope to turn a seemingly deep-line defence into a more dangerous attacking outfit. This system will allow plenty of attacking numbers without necessarily compromising on that discipline.
Going to be disappointed with that.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Potw. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions. And he can deliver too.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Chance! He's delivered all right! And it's Cameroon who take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Potw are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Osimhen. Alexander-Arnold. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Cameroon with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the keeper beats it away. Potw have the chance to go the other way. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Neves. Nuno Mendes. He's a sharp little ball here, and it's made its way to him. And a chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. And one more try. And it's in. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Chooses to go cross-field.
Good switch, that.
Bellingham.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Threads one in. And the shot! It's a goal! And they've got their lead back. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Cameroon have their lead. Osimhen. Nuno Mendes. That looks a cracking ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Chouameni, he ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well measured. Konate deals with that comfortably. He won't be happy with that one.
Oh, great feat, that.
Now, this could be a chance. Shapes to shoot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Takes a shot! Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, he's been caught napping. Good ball, good take. Rodgers! And yes, it's there! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Potw cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Rodri. Now, can they get him away? Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 2 then. And he thumps it clear. Great vision. Can he get on the end of this? Nuno Mendes. And now the breakaway. Potw. Aimed beyond the defence. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Forced to go back. And the shot! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Potw are still behind by 1, despite having a golden opportunity to equalise. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So off we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he's managed to get free. Cross in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. João Neves. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he's going to have his name taken. Konate. Romero. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Thuram. Driving on and making good progress. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he was quick to react. Rodri. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Serves up across. Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 45.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Changement.
Cameroon go up by 2 and are looking good.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Gakpo proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Romero cuts out the pass. Eze. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nicely aimed pass. Pau Kubasi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Knocks it into space. Nicely weighted ball. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Fernandez. Neatly clipped into space. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh. And he shoots! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 6. Le numéro 24. Le numéro 8.
Kubasi.
À leur place, le numéro 10. Le numéro
Danny Olmo
22.
being given
Le
no
numéro
time to
7.
dwell on the ball here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Nuno Mendes. Chouameni. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Now that looks a decent ball. Chance for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And again they're denied by the woodwork.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 25.
Cameroon have opted to make another change here.
Le numéro 14.
Chouameni. Well, that is one way to stop him. Chouameni really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Martinez. That's gone for a throw-in. And it's Mendes. Looking for the run. Can he get onto this? And he's there to belt it away. And they can counter here. Eze. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. That's good pressing, squeezing. Oh, he's having a go! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Stood up well to him there. Eze. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Gakpo. Botafogo can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Perisic. And here's Pulisic. That's good play. Space for him to turn and look. And they've been given a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Mendes clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Kluivert. Now it's Odegaard. Eze. Kluivert. And no, that was never going to make it. Strong running down that left flank. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Perisic tries to play it through. Dani Olmo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Alexander-Arnold. Lookman. That's a good ball out wide. And that's it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. They're playing
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And he's heaved it away. Cherki has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. João Neves. Has to go. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Eze trying to keep this in. Cherki, and he is deftly away. Cherki! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
João Neves with the short one. Oh, shooting chance! Somalia are looking to go forward now. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Eze. And here's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Chance for a shot! He's scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Somalia are in front now, the game's only goal. And the shot! Oh, good finish! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Potw restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Bellingham ventures forward. Bellingham stood his ground strongly. Vitinha,
Oh, great feat, that.
and he's running, and the finish! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's picked out the run. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Potw. Potw are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defensive line, but to go beyond it.
João Neves. Cherki. Chouameni. Looking for options for movement. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And it's Cucurella. Cucurella getting forward. Thinks about the shot. Shot, surely! And it's in! Into the lead once more. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Somalia with the lead. And here's Thuram. Thuram shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Chouameni powering forward here. Chouameni. Oh, this is a terrific run. Romero. Dembele. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to pass it through. Chouameni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Chouameni. And it's Eze. Eze. That's tidy. Now this could be a chance. Can he finish? It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as...
Tries a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, he's been caught. There's the shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Bellingham makes a dash for it. Tchouaméni. Now it's Neves. Now that looks a decent ball. Somalia needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Llorente. Eze gets a foot in here. Llorente just loves to go forward whenever he can. João Neves charging forward, the ball at his feet, looking for the run. Real chance! Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Thuram being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Bellingham. Probing pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That has been knocked clear. Bellingham touches it back. Bellingham gets his head on it! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Camisa 8, camisa 9, camisa 6, camisa 20, camisa 7.
Due takes a shot!
Camisa 33.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Camisa 22, camisa 18, camisa 21. Teremos uma substituição. Substituição em andamento.
Corner number 2 then. And that is expertly dealt with. Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. That's a shade optimistic.
Potw really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product.
He leaps for it, and again! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Somalia go up by 2 and are looking good.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Well read, nice interception. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Decent chance! Tchouaméni. Botafogo are looking to break at pace. Llorente. Llorente. Driven in. Oh, good effort! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
He leaps for it! And he's there to belt it away. And it's Bellingham. He's having a hit! That was superb goalkeeping.
Saliba is offering a right smile there.
The most accurate pass. And that's a good ball. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward, and he's certainly onside here. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Mbappe. And now the breakaway. Now it's Thuram.
Rodgers really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's managed to gift it back. That is ended up in no man's land. Mbappe! Shot could go for a shot! Potw so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Tchouaméni. Rodgers. And it's Tchouaméni. Now it's Mbappe. Thuram. Now there's a fine ball. Tchouaméni. Here's Vitinha. Tchouaméni. And it's Vitinha. And it's Cucurella. Looks to the other side. João Neves. Tchouaméni. And here's Thuram. Tchouaméni. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Thuram. Llorente.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That has been cut short. Eze. Now João Neves. Vitinha. Bellingham. It's a good run he's making out on the left, and they can counter here. João Neves. Eze. The referee's awarded a free kick. Quickly taken. And it's Neves. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Saliba. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Neves. Thuram. Llorente. Llorente carries the ball down the right. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the referee says that is that for the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So your views on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock, the score 0-0. So we're off again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
That's an imaginative pass. João Neves wants to run onto this. Rogers. Chouameni. Vitinha. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chouameni. Now João Neves. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Somalia have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
João Neves. Turns back here, probably the best option. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Thuram under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And it's Eze. Goes for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. Good read, needed to be. It's their second corner of the game. João Neves plays it short. Pedro Porro. Chance, surely!
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 20, camisa 7, camisa 8, camisa 27.
And he welcomes it in. Rice!
Deixando o campo para a
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Camisa 11.
Botafogo have their third corner.
Camisa 5, camisa 41. Teremos uma substituição.
Rice goes short. And it's Rice. Oh, that's nice. Now it's Kluivert. Rabiot.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's all alone. Shapes to shoot! And that's a sharp finish. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have the first goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And the shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Botafogo really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
So their fourth corner of the game. Rice with the short one. Shot at goal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
And he is dashing away. This is Dembele. Saliba with a fine tackle. And he's managed to get free. Pedro Porro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither tries one from range. It's a loose ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Kluivert. Oh, that's fabulous. That's put paid to the danger. Dembele. Now he's got space here. That's good vision. Saliba.
It's a good show of persistence, this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show.
Oh, good take in a good area. And he shoots! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Substituição em andamento.
They're up to 5 corners now. They've played it short. He is through here. There's the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that, if only he managed to retain his composure.
Cucurella. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Somalia really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
This is Dembele. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Knocks it out wide. And that's gone loose. And that's been intercepted. Cucurella is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Saliba does really well there. He is strong. Dani Olmo making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, Red, nice interception. Rice. Hoyland. Knocks it into space. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that is it. A real high-octane conclusion. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill.
Eze! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, split-second reaction.
Eze clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
João Neves with the short one. Somalia have the chance to go the other way. Rodgers looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? That looks a good ball through. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed by the progress made by this guy, Eberechi Eze, who I see these days as an unconventional winger, best deployed behind a central striker, as he does like to operate in the middle, ultimately. Certainly has the strength and an eye for a pass.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well seen, saw that coming. Thuram. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Chouameni, Højlund. And it's Vitinha. Looking for options for movement. And the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Chouameni. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. This is a promising build-up. It's going wide left. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Potw! Potw are looking to go forward now. Potw. Decent chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And here's Vitinha. Still goalless. This looks promising. He's being urged to shoot. Potw. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Mbappe. Romero. Cucurella. Somalia do have a chance to counter here. That's good running with the ball. Chouameni running with the ball. Couldn't squeeze it through. Rodgers. Eze. Tries to pass it through. Well read. And the danger is averted. Oh, this looks sharp. Thuram. Showing good feet. Lovely, now then. Takes a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! But he's left disappointed.
I think his reaction says everything there, Peter. Just a fraction inside. That's all he needed to be.
Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Eze. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Konate defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Rodgers gets on his bike and on the move.
Thuram really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rodgers has the space to scheme. Chance! And the pass is intercepted.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Driving forward.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
So, a temporary halt to the action. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
Potw really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now. Stick at it and eventually they'll get a break.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. We're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, both sides are...
And the finish! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And here's Neves. Konate. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Potw have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Eze, he is onto this. Real chance! He's got away with one there.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Camisa 8. Camisa 27.
Burmo.
Camisa 9.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Camisa 11. Camisa 22.
Rice.
Camisa
For
10.
Kluivert.
Camisa 41.
Now there's a... And Martinez! Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Dembele. Look at this. Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Cucurella actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He's a sharp little ball here. Yildiz. Now it's Højlund. Llorente. Yildiz. He's in a good position here. Cleared without hesitation. No, he wasn't going to let him past.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Good read, needed to be. That is good alertness. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Højlund has got himself a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Substituição.
Somalia have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. And it's Spence. Aimed beyond the defence. Shapes to shoot! Oh, and again! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
And Burmo certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Chouameni. Højlund under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Knocks it into space. And there's green grass ahead of him. Højlund! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Botafogo presented with a golden opportunity here. A big, deep breath. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
He's had it taken off him. 75 minutes played. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
Somalia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Konate gets it away. Girassi! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kluivert is herring after that one. Bomo. Can he finish? And that would have been game, set and match.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Substituição em andamento.
Somalia can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Potw, moments now away from seeing this one out. Oh, that's neat. Has to go back here. He's in a great position here. Great chance! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. That's a little off target. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Kluivert does have his name on the score sheet, of course. That is a great pick out. Højlund receives it in a good position here. And they've got a throw. Højlund. Oh, well played. And that will be it. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Kluivert taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?